Hello, today we are doing an unboxing video. I got a nice package here. It's from BSR Hobbies, and we will hopefully find the new Carrera Digital 124 BMW M4. So let's get to it. And I will open the box. Okay, let's see what's inside. Okay, it's professionally packed with some advertisement. Here's our hobbies, packing slips in there. And here we have our new toy. Look at that. The BMW M4 GT3. Brand new. It's a beauty. So let's break the seal. Here it is in all its beauty. Yeah, looks really nice. The black paint is matte. It's not shiny. The blue and the white, they are glossy. Very nice. So let's take it out of here. Okay, here we have it. So one thing that you might already have heard about is this car has one of the longest wheelbases for Carrera cars. So I have here, just as an example, I have an Audi R8, and you can already see how much longer the BMW is. So we'll see how this turns out on the track, whether that's a big difference. And but here on the other hand also, a lot of people, they always measure the wheelbase, but for slot cars what is really important is actually the distance between the center point of the guide, where the car turns around in corners, and the center of the rear axis. So if you measure that, then from here to the center point we have about, yeah, it's about right, we have about 138 millimeters. And if you do this for the Audi, the same measurement, here we are at 131. So still 7 millimeters more for a small car like this can make a lot of difference. So we put this car back. And the other thing, of course, what we're interested in is, how does this car look inside? So of course we open this car. That's always the first thing I do with all my cars. here we have it. So yeah, here it's also obvious. So we have a lot of space here in the middle. So it's plenty of space in here. So for the rest, it's just a standard Carrera layout, nothing special here. But the one other thing I was reading about on the internet is the new design of the rear wheels. So we will take this off here to check this out. And actually here you can, hopefully I don't know whether you can see it, but the diameter between the outside rim and here the inside rim is different. So on the outside we have 20.6 or 20.7 roughly, yes, let's say 20.8, and on the inside yeah, that's about right. On the inside we have, you can see this, 19.3. So 19.3 versus 20.8. So it's quite a difference. And if we look at the tire, we can also probably see the difference here. So the tire, that's a bit difficult with the rubber that deforms to measure. It's 20.4 here. And the other side, yeah, it's a little bit less. It's about 20. But nevertheless, so we see here the wheel, there's no gap between the wheel and the tire. But on the other side, how do I hold this to it? You can see it. So here actually we have a gap. Yes, a gap I can easily get with my little knife. I can get in here. So it's a gap between the wheel and the tire. So okay, we will not worry too much about this. We will just drive the car, but also I will measure this and I will see whether I can find the right Paul Gage tires to put on this car, because usually I never drive with these standard Carrera wheels. So right now, just put this back on. Put the car back on its stand and just close it up for now. Okay, so the other thing we want to look at is the weight of the car. I'll turn this over and you can see that. So we will see how this car does. So it's about 257 grams. This is with magnets, and if we compare it to the Audi, it's 238, so almost 20 grams difference. So the Audi does not have the magnets, so it's a few grams of difference, but for the rest they're about the same. So this is quite a bit of extra weight for the longer BMW M4. Now if we, I've opened this one too here. So if you look on the inside here, this here is just, they just have kind of welded the plastic to the body. In the new BMW, this has been done differently. So if you open this one and look inside here, you can see here, this here, there are screws in here, 1, 2, 3 screws to hold the whole plastic interior. So we will just see whether we can take this easily out. Just 3 screws. this comes easily loose. Okay, so now we have just the body, and we can admire the beautiful interior with all the details of these BMW M4. And if we look at this here, just set this to 0. So this alone is 23 grams. So if you really don't care about how this looks like and you want just to have a high performance car, you probably just would leave this out and would just put on the body on the car without the interior. Now yes, of course, you see here, you can see directly the decoder, so it's less pretty, but if you don't care about this, this would be an option that you would have. And now if you put the car on the scale like this, it's at 232. So now you have most of the weight much lower and very similar to the Audi R8. So yes, that's just one other thing that you could do. Then when the cars were open, I also just checked on this on the tire size. The BMW M4 is not yet in any list for Paul Gage Tires. But if you look at these tires here, if you take one off, and we also do the same with the Paul Gage tires from the Audi R8. So these tires are actually, they seem like a very good fit in size and width. So we just give this a try. And yes, I think this is a very good fit. So that's what I'm going to do. I will order more Paul Gage tires for the Audi R8 of Carrera, and I will put them on this car. And then once I receive the tires and then I have sanded them, I will do a track test and see how the car behaves on the track.